Hey there folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley and I'm doing day 8 today. Isn't this exciting? I wonder what's inside this one. Oh, well, it's a post box and a couple of letters or envelopes. Oh my, what will I do with these, I wonder? Right, I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut it out on screen so that you can see what it's like. So I should have a bit of card somewhere I can do that with. Here's a bit, it's too big. So let's make it fit in the die cut machine. Right, so I've got my machine here. So let's cut these out and then we can see what they look like and then I can have a think what I might do. So here we go. Here they are. Oh, the little envelope. I've got to watch. Where's my little? I got my little my little magnet on the table. Oh well, hopefully I won't lose them. So look at these little dinky envelopes. Aren't they cute? There's one. There's the other. They're so dinky I can hardly pick them up. Wait a minute. 2. So I'll put them down there and here's the box. Oh, that is cute too. Come on. If you come. It's not coming off, that's it. Oh, isn't that cute? And that even opens. That is cool. Oh. Right, so I've had an idea, but what I want to do is go off and find a few other dies and then cut them out and then I'll come back to you. Okay? Just need a little bit light, I think, on the subject. Yep, because I am up quite early doing this. Right, so I'll be back shortly. Right folks, so I've come back. So what I've did is I've cut out the door, I've cut out the lying dog, I've cut out the early bird and the letter because I thought I might incorporate him, and a little sort of bush and pot, and then I've cut the box out in red shimmer linen, kept 2 of the white envelopes, and I've got this piece here which actually cuts into the card. It's like cobbles. So I've got a 5x7 base and this is 6.5 by 4.5 and I'm going to cut into it a couple of times. So I'll just do that just now. Hopefully my plan will work. So I'm going to make kind of a sort of a scene type card front today. So I'm going to use my alcohol pens to colour so you can see what I mean, how that cuts into the card. So I'm going to do it again as well because I want a couple of bits. I don't just want one bit. So let me think how I'm going to do this. So I'm trying to fit it in a bit. So put a bit onto there now. Just pop that through. It'll just sort of create a bit of grounding for what I'm going to put on my front. see. And we might need a slight bit more just around here as well. So just a bit, maybe turn that around actually. Go in that way. And then we can colour in and put it together, and hopefully that's okay. So let's see. So I'm sure this cobblestone type die was in last year's advent calendar. So what I might have to do is actually put one over here as well. So just put one over here. So, and if it's not going to quite work, I'm going to just get another bit card and do some shading for grounding. So let's see. Just trying to kind of work out where it's going to be going. I think that'll be okay. Whether to do any more. Probably did too much away up there. I could have probably just done a bit less. Might put a little bit on there as well. Just bear with me as I do this. I can come back. Right, I changed my mind. I decided I wasn't working out. So, because when I put the door against it, it just wasn't right. So the door probably has to go about there. And the box can maybe go here somewhere. And I will ground it all. And the dog, I'll just use the dog die, can probably be sitting at the door. And this little bush in a pot can be at the door. Something like that. And then if we, I don't know if we're going to get the bird in, we'll try. Just sort of pop him there. Ah! So, I've got a couple of things I want to colour in. So putting these all back, like so. So I want to colour all these in, and this will probably take a wee while, but if you don't mind watching the process, that's fine. If you do, you can always fast forward it. I'm not going to fast forward it because I think it's nice to see what I do and how I colour without it being fast forwarded. So I'm going to do the door, and I'm going to do round the edge first, the flagstone-y type bits round here. Now I'm not going to do it in there because it keeps falling out. Now I think my piece of, whatever you call it, is over there. So I'm just going to use this piece of paper so I don't get it on the glass mat. So I've got two Ohuhu colours, warm grey and warm grey 170 and WG 170 and WG 200. So that's that one, and this is this one, which is quite dark. I might not use that one, that's quite dark. What's this one? Cool grey, that might be better. So this is just to go, yeah, that's better. This is to go down here. So what I want to do is I'm going to start with the dark. I'm just going to go over all of these little lines here where it's got the like embossed lines with the dark colour. Maybe I should use the fine tip for this actually. So it's just really doing this, following these wee dots. And then we'll put this round it as well. We'll just colour in round here, just round this bit and down, and also just in there, and I'll kind of bring it out a bit. And I don't really want the door to fall out, but it's intent in falling out there. I don't really want it to. So that's all I'm really going to do here. And then I'm going to get the lighter colour and just go over the top of that with the thicker end. And you will see it eventually through here, and it will look, I think it'll look pretty good. This was also in last year's advent calendar as well, this one, because I remember doing this with a few other things. I can't remember now what actually I did with it, but yeah, I do remember this one being in last year's advent calendar. So there we go. That's the outside of the door. Now I want to do the door a nice wooden brown colour. So I've got E679 terracotta and E769, which is inside of camera shot, sorry, brick brown. So just want to test the colours. That's quite dark, and this should be a bit lighter. Yes. So I'm going to do it with the thin end again, and I'm going to just go down that edge like that, and go down that edge as well like that, just with a little bit, and then under here, and just a wee bit coming down here like so. And then I'm going to follow down all these lines, and these ones here as well. Probably will go around that whole thing actually. And it does look a bit of a mess, but I think once it's blended, it will be fine. So, and then I'm just going to get this one, the terracotta, that one is, and I'm just going to use the thicker end and just go over that as well. Just blending it into the darker colour. You can see that's good. Didn't mean to go over there, but I did by mistake. That'll be okay. And there we go, we've got a nice door. I might just get that grey one, just go over that bit there. There we go. Yes, what I could actually do there is, no, which grey was that? Is that a darker grey? I could just go over that bit because that'll be in shadow. Just go over that bit there because that's the inside of the actual flagstone type wall. So just go over that bit just to make it look a bit more 3D. That's better. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so that's the door done. I'll pop that up there. Well, I can't actually see it there. So let's just go on to the next lot of stuff. So maybe we could just pop the door on well as we go along. Well, maybe not. We'll just pop it there just now and we will see what we're going to do. So pop that there so that you can see. That's the door done. Now I'm going to do this tree. So I'm just going to pop that up that way. So I'm looking for a sort of... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this silver ink pad that I've had for ages. And I'm going to take this one out and I'm just going to push it into there. I just want a nice silver pot, and there we go. We've got a nice silver pot. We'll just do a wee bit more because done yet. That's better. And there we go. So we've got a nice silver pot for that. Now I want to colour in the I'll just do a little bit of the stem. I'm just going to do it in one colour. I'm just going to use this burnt sienna colour. That. Go. So that's burnt sienna, which is E340. And then I'm going to use a couple of greens. So I've got bronze green and I've got grass green. Let me see what they're like colour wise. Grass green and bronze green. Yep. So I'm going to use this bronze green G554 first, and I'm just going to go around the edge a little bit there and underneath. And there, and then just going to use the embossed bits again just to do these darker piece areas. So there's wee embossed and dot areas that I'm just using to sort of colour that in and then pull in a few bits across. That was also in last year's advent calendar as well, if I remember right. So I'll just go for that. It's going to be all the colours of the rainbow, this. Might not be quite what I was thinking, but anyway, let's just do that. So I can take that one out now. And I need to, where's my poker tool here? There's a couple of bits to poke out here. This bit and this bit here. That's better. There we go. Right, so let's do the dog. I'm going to turn it round so that we can see the dog. So I'm thinking of making it golden retriever-ish type dog. So we've got this brown grey. I'm not sure what colour that's like. Yeah, that might work. And what else? I don't want to be too... There's also walnut, but I'm not sure. That's quite dark. What could I use? So brown grey, which is E280. Walnut is an E number as well. I've got pastel peach, but I don't know if that's any good. Oh, the dilemma. What's warm grey? Might do that. So this one's quite dark. So again, I'm just going to do it in all these bits. I think there might be a bit of, you know, slightly darker areas. Doing it around their face, around the ears, possibly down round the legs, and round these paws under here, and then let's see if this is going to work over the top. It might be too light, I don't know. Not quite a golden retriever, is he? It's a kind of beige retriever. Oh dear. Oh well. I'm afraid that's it. So he's going to go there, and then I'm going to do the early bird, and then we should be able to pop our card together. So I've got a few yellows. So I've got Y397 Canaria yellow, Y691 melon yellow, and I've got Y495 lemon yellow. So yes, if that doesn't confuse you. So that's very bright. And that's probably the darker one, yep. And this one's much the same as that, so I might use, not sure. So, what was the darker one? Was it this one? Yeah. So I'm going to go in with some areas here. So I'm going to go up that bit there, those bits, this wing down the back here, and up the side of his head to the top, a little bit round here and to there, some under there, some on this bit here as well, a little bit there I think too, and possibly some here, and maybe a little bit just round his beak and area. Oh, don't come out. And then this kind of bit here as well, I think would be quite just a wee bit on that. Right, let's try filling it in with the other colour. So I'm going to use the bigger bit. Oh no, that's too dark, it's this colour. It's this one. There we go, that's better. And just blend in all that in there. I will go over his eyes with a different pen. There we go, and then I want to do some orange on his feet and beak. So I've just got orange YR792. So using the fine end, I'm going to do his beak, ear, and his legs. And feet. And then I'm going to use I've got a little pen, a little Uniball, well not micron pen, but I've got a little pen. Just going to do his eyes there. There we go. So that's him. Right. And oh, he's got his little letter, which I'll pop up there just now. So that's all the colouring done. So now we need to pop this card together. So let's decide. So I'm thinking the door's got to be here, to this side. We need our box. So I was going to put And one on top of the other. Don't have to, don't suppose. We've got our little letters here. I didn't really colour them in. I think I should just put a little bit of grey around those. So if I get my piece of paper back, just so that I don't go over. Oh, they're so tiny they just ping. They ping everywhere. Put that over here as well just now. And we'll just give these a tiny bit of colour. Not much, so it'll just be like a wee bit of grey or blue under the where the shadow would be cast. So let's get this. I think this is maybe too dark. Yep. We've got this one, which is Cool Grey BG038. Yeah, I think that's probably right. So just kind of under here, a wee bit on there maybe. Kind of, so it makes it look a wee bit more authentic. That's better. And then a wee bit round the edges. And this last one. Go. Right, let's get this show on the road. Right, so yeah, I'm thinking, because I really was thinking of having the bird coming in here, but because the door isn't actually kind of facing that way, the door looks like it's more facing the opposite way. I mean, I could have it that way, but or could I have it in the middle? Decisions. No, I think I'll keep to that side with the door. I may have to put the plant somewhere else. Right, have I lost? Oh, no. Right, let's just pop this down. And then, because the video is going on a bit longer than I expected it to. So, what I could do with the door actually, instead of putting the bird on, I could make the bird peek out the door actually. If I could do that. I haven't glued the door, so I could still open the door if I can get it. Not that bit. But what I probably would have to do, oh, I didn't really want that bit of the door. I just want the door to open. And it's the whole thing's coming off now. That's not really what I was hoping for. Oh dear. Let's just take the door off for a minute. Maybe not. Right. What I was thinking was I could have the early bird going, ah, let me out of here. Or to just glue that down there. The early bird could be just coming in to land. Right, let's just pop the rest on at the minute because time is marching on. So let's put the dog down here at the door. So he's sitting at the door. Just just having a wee snooze there. I'm just going to stick this on as well. I was going to put something underneath it, but I'm not sure if I will or not. I think I won't bother. I think we'll just go for it as is. So let's just put that on there. I've got a bit of, I don't know how I got that on the card. Right, we'll decide what we're going to do with that door in a minute. Right, let's pop the tree on. Now the trees, this has got a wee cut in it. So you can actually put the tree in the inside it like that, if I can get it to come to open and go in. There we go. So it looks like it is actually coming out of the pot, which it is. So we'll just pop some glue on there as well, and so you just put this on. Oh, it's come out now. Not a good idea, Shirley. Where's my tweezers actually? Here. I should be using them. Let's see if I can get that back in there. No. No. Right. Come on. Go. See if I can get this in here. Tell you what, I'm just going to lay it down. And I'm just going to put it on there because I can't be bothered faffing too much. We'll just move it down. There we go. It's not going to actually be in the pot as such, but it's near enough. And I'll need to rub that off. Ugh. Never mind. And then what I'm going to do next is put this pillar box over here. Now I might just double it up with this one actually. So if I pop that down. Not going to do anything smart, I don't think, with this. Like I was going to, but I've changed my mind. Right, just make that seam. That's a bit sturdier. I'm going to pop that up here. So what am I going to do with the early bird? I think I'm just going to do this. And we're going to pop this here, like that, and these here. And that could be slightly in there. I don't know if that one would go in there. Let's see. Could just have that pokey tool. There we go. So let's just pop a tiny bit of glue on the back of this one. Just a wee bitty. That can be half in there, hopefully. It's going to go in without the thing bursting. Come on, I'll just leave it like that. It's not going to go in there for some reason. It's not playing ball, folks. Come on. fiddly because they're so small, these. But that's fine. I've got it kind of through there. Right, and then glue that down. I dare say there's loads of things you can do with this. But I've not really done them, so there we go. I'm conscious my video is going on quite a lot, so I'm just going to finish up, do some grinding with a pen as well. That's far too much. Take that away now, and I'll just do a bit of block just to push that down a bit without it actually getting glue everywhere. There we go. And then let's put these on, these envelopes on here. It's far too much glue. I don't know why I'm putting out so much glue. I don't mean to, but just kind of one there. And where's the other one? Oh, it's stuck to me. One. Kind of here, I think, somewhere down. There's something. That'll do. Right, so now I need to do a bit of grinding, and then that's it done. I don't have an actual bit of wording I can put on at the minute because I can't think of anything. So I'm just thinking of a very, very, very light colour. Here's that piece of paper I had for the colouring. Not sure that's the right sort of colour, but we'll just give a little bit of grinding to the dog and everybody. And a wee bit round there as well. And that's my card. So I hope you liked it. And thanks so much for watching. I need to glue that bit down as well. And I probably will add a little sentiment somewhere. But I'll be putting this on my social media. So please look out for it there. And please go to Gummiapan UK if you want to see any more of the other card makers' designs. And yes, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave me a comment. It's always nice to hear from folks. I'm getting lots of nice comments and I really like reading them and I always answer. So thanks so much and I'll be back with day 9 tomorrow. Bye for now.